He's on the Toy Store and broke into Irving's.
Oh my gosh.
We stole.
Hi, I'm Callie and this is my persuasive speech. Everybody becomes tired of lugging a heavy backpack full of textbooks to and from school 5 days a week. Why should students have to go through the aching pain of carrying such heavy books every day when there is a much simpler solution? I'm going to justify to you the reasons why I personally believe that all schools should use digital textbooks instead of hardcover copies. Through my explanation of the disadvantages of hardback textbooks, the health issues related to carrying around such heavy objects, and the advantages of the electronic textbooks, I hope to convince you that online textbooks are obviously the smarter choice for textbooks. Purchasing 3 ebooks per month for 4 years produces roughly 168 kilograms of CO2 throughout the Kindle's life cycle compared to the estimated 1,074 kilograms of CO2 produced by the same number of printed books, says CleanTech. Other than this obvious waste of paper and other non-renewable resources, there are many disadvantages of the hardback classroom textbook. Nobody enjoys carrying around textbooks, and even worse than that is the feeling in your stomach when you know you've lost one. Textbooks are extremely heavy, easily damaged, and very difficult to lug around. Books are also very expensive to replace. In Scholastic Magazine's article titled "The End of Textbooks," they mention the typical elementary school textbooks cost more than $100 per year. The publishers of these books rake in more than $4 million every year. Every once in a while, you will receive a book that contains information that is completely outdated because the book has not been updated in the past few years. Since most subjects, such as science and history, are constantly advancing, textbooks that stay in circulation for a long time are not going to have the up-to-date information that you need. In adoptive states, books can stay in circulation for anywhere from 7 to 10 years. Because text and pictures in a textbook may not help the student learn the way other types of media do, worse than these other drawbacks is the possibility of gaining lifelong injuries. Wearing a backpack packed full of books can have major impacts on your health. Some of the injuries affiliated with constantly carrying around too much weight on your back include chronic back pain, possible lifelong orthopedic damage, stress fractures, and nerve damage. When students are wearing backpacks that are too heavy for them, they lean forward to bear the weight and then lift their heads up to see where they're going. Leaning forward can compress the vertebrae in the spine, while tilting your head up easily pinches nerves in your neck. Many young students' spines bend to carry the weight of the books, causing them to contract scoliosis. New York Times Wellness section calculated that carrying a 12-pound backpack to and from school and lifting it 10 times a day for the entire school year puts a cumulative load on youngsters' bodies of 21,600 pounds. That is the weight of about 6 medium-sized cars. Most of these health issues are very major. Imagine having to get surgery for something as stupid and preventable as wearing a backpack that is too heavy. There is a simple solution to deleting almost all of these issues from your daily life. E-textbooks are becoming much more popular in the college classroom, as well as being an option for most K-12 classrooms. Laptops average a weight of 6 to 7 pounds, which would much diminish the likeliness of back injury. Digital textbooks also cost, on average, about half the cost of a new hardback textbook. When using the online textbooks, teachers can easily modify the information to fit their syllabus. They can also delete material in their master book, which changes all of the other books, instead of making sure every student has crossed out a passage and written in the correct one. SaveYourCash.com informs us that e-copies of books can be programmed to be time-leased. This means that the digital copy will exist on the student's computer for a certain time duration, and when that time is up, the textbook is deleted from the student's hard drive. Late fees and lost books can be entirely eliminated by using e-textbooks, since the only way to lose an online book is to lose your laptop. The online books are also updated regularly to keep the information up to date. To better fit the learning methods of students, digital textbooks also include many forms of media, such as text, pictures, videos, and sounds. Cheaper, better for the environment, and beneficial to your health. Who wouldn't want an e-textbook? This year, instead of renting or buying a book from your school, ask your teachers if there is an online copy that you can use instead. When you consider all of the advantages of the e-textbook, there is an obvious choice towards which you should use. Make that choice and help the environment, your school, and most importantly, yourself.
Yeah.